Welcome back to the show. My name is True. We are Green Room Radio. I am sitting here next to my new friend and guest host today, Lou. What's happening, Lou? What up? We got little Rach in the building.
What's up? What's going on?
And then we have a very special guest who goes by the name of Courtney Coacoa.
Hey, y'all.
How are you doing?
Hey. I'm doing good. How are you?
Shout out to Silent Solutions for discovering this. Yeah,
Miss Creative Director, choreographer, entrepreneur, dancer. I mean, she's doing it all out here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So I love that.
So right off the rip, where are you from originally?
Born and raised in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah, born and raised.
That's cool. I've lived out here since '05, and one thing that I've noticed about that, most of the people that are down to earth, you're on trial. You're under what is it called? A probationary period.
Okay. Under review.
Most of the people who say they're born and raised in Vegas are actually really cool.
That's literally what I just said earlier.
Yeah, she just.
I was like, yeah, the people that are actually born here, they don't adopt like the same principles that everyone like moves here. It's like, oh, I want to be Vegas.
It's like the new people.
It's really. It's just like LA. Like LA, I've met some of the coolest people that were actually born and lived in LA. Like the people that just kind of go there. Not saying everyone's like that, but there's a good bit. You know,
Vegas is tough for people. You know, I meet a lot of people that come out here. They're really cool. Yeah. That's when you try to find a girlfriend real quick, and all of a sudden they get converted over.
And then you lose all your money gambling.
It's easy to get sucked in out here. It's easy to get sucked in.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, okay, you've been out here your whole life. Have you ever had problems like in that, like getting sucked into the wrong lifestyle or the wrong people?
I feel like kids out here start stuff earlier. You know, like where I'm from, I feel like everybody is late bloomers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my son, I have a son, and he just turned 18. But you know, I feel like the people out here get in. I don't want to say heavy drugs, but they get into the drug scene way earlier, and then they seem to phase out.
Yeah, you definitely experience things at an earlier age.
What age range would you guess that would be?
I saw Coke for the first time like 15.
Oh, wow.
Like 15, 16. Yeah. I was like high school parties and not even like out in the open, just like being exposed to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was in the club. I was in a nightclub at like maybe
at
19.
16?
No, at 19.
Okay, 19.
At
Okay.
19.
Okay.
At 19, so not crazy. But to answer your question, I don't feel like I've ever gotten sucked into the wrong crowds because before my dance life, I was like an athlete.
Okay.
I was an athlete.
You have your head on straight.
I was an athlete my whole life. Like I had my friends were my teammates.
Listen, you definitely weren't a volleyball player.
I ran track.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
How can you tell the difference?
Well, no, I was gonna rule out volleyball and softball because I'm like, you don't fit that description. No, I was gonna say track.
Yeah, I ran track my whole life. I went to college and I moved away for a while. I got my degrees. I experienced a lot of life outside of Las Vegas, and then once it's crazy. Once I got to California, I was like, all right, this is where this ends. And then I was like, I graduated. And then I moved back home and started Ladies Room.
What college did you go to?
So I went to a few colleges. I actually started at a JUCO called Central Arizona. So I went to CAC. I ran track there for 2 years, and then I went to San Diego State, did my undergrad, and then transferred to CSUN because I still had a little bit of eligibility to like run track like at a high level.
Yeah.
And then so I went to CSUN for grad school. And then that's where I graduated.
Can you imagine? I know you said you had a kid, so I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine being her baby daddy and trying to run away from? You can't even run from her.
No, you know what's crazy?
She's gonna catch your ass straight up.
You know what's crazy is my brother.
She's a track star.
Listen, my baby daddy run too. He's an All-American, so he's on the same page. Yeah.
Okay. Did you meet him in school?
I did in junior college.
Okay. Are you still with him?
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not.
You guys cool though?
Yeah, we're great co-parents.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
I have one situation where I'm doing good. Well, with co-parenting, one not, but I'm in good spirits that hopefully it'll switch. But did he run track same team as you?
He did. He long jumped.
Long jump.
Yeah.
So you never considered UNLV at all?
You know what? I did. I did. This was when they were like one of the only colleges with a female coach, and I was home, and it kind of made sense. But then I feel like sometimes in Vegas, if you stay in Vegas, you'll get sucked into Vegas.
I'm so happy. I when I came out, I played college soccer,
Okay.
And one of my recruiting trips were here in Vegas. And the crazy thing with Vegas, I mean, I was going to like University of Michigan, all universities. But then Vegas was kind of high for me. And what was crazy was just to even, I had failed algebra in another class, and they were like, well, just to get accepted, you got to take summer school. So I went to summer school because I was like, man, I think I want to go to Vegas. But when I got to UNLV, like, I looked around, I'm like, this is like a glorified high school. You know,
like a community college.
Yeah, I ended up.
No offense, UNLV.
No
but shout out to like a community
no
college.
offense to UNLV, but I'm just saying I ended up at UCLA. You walk into UCLA, you know you're
lying down.
You know you're in a universe. Same with Michigan, any of the other big ones. But that's just how I felt at the time, and they were really pressing back then. UNLV basketball winning it, prior, they won the national championship.
So what'd you go to college for? Like, what'd you get your degree in?
My degree is in sociology, and my minor is in psychology or social psychology.
Oh, that's
my degree is psychology. Yeah, let's battle that one out.
Let's not.
It's like a lot.
I put it. You know what? It's crazy though. Like, because going through it, it's like a lot of what I did for college was because I wanted to run track at a high level. I wanted to be in the Olympics and all these things. And
shout out to that Olympic girl, the really pretty one that smokes weed. Let that girl keep smoking weed. She's on isn't she on the Olympic team? Is that sure? Yeah, shout out to Sha'Carri, man. Not only is she hot, she's cool too.
And she smokes weed.
What happened with her? They sat her down. Like, did she have to miss the Olympics?
I think she had it. Yeah, she had an incident, I guess, where she maybe tested for marijuana, and when track, they're literally like a no tolerance policy. They're at your doorstep at 6 a.m. Like, it's super rigorous. And so, I think she just got caught up in some shit, and she was going through it. Like, I think she talked about it a little bit. So,
can you imagine for being someone like her and that fast?
But you know what? She bounced back.
If it didn't fail from marijuana, it was like cocaine. It's like, damn, now we know why you were so fast. No,
should not have.
If she could,
cocaine makes you fast.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It slows you down.
Running your heart out your chest.
Yeah. Is she still in the game?
She is. That's what I'm saying. She bounced back. She's doing amazing. I think she won like worlds. There's an Olympic year, I think, next year. This year. I don't know.
And she'll be there?
But hopefully if she passed all her tests and do all her shit, she'll definitely be there just straight off like talent.
Yeah.
And her.
What was your things that you ran?
I ran hurdles. I ran sprints, but hurdles was like my specialty.
Wow, how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
5'3", that's crazy.
How tall are these hurdles?
Girl, damn near 5'3".
Oh my gosh.
So most of the girls you ran against, were they
taller than me?
Tall, like,
yeah.
'Cause I see it at that high level. Like I said, it looks like those girls are walking over those.
They're tall, but you know what?
They have long.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Some of the fastest, like Yaldivers, I don't know if you guys know about some of them, but some of the fastest women that have done hurdles are like my height.
Wow.
Yeah, there's the gravity.
Yeah,
and getting
you can get down faster.
The shorter.
Yeah,
versus maybe someone's taller, so they can take further steps. Like their steps are longer, but it's who gets down faster.
Yeah,
something that was
again. Yeah,
good science.
Something that was crazy in high school. They told me, they said if there was a 50-yard dash, you'd be unstoppable because the shorter people you can take off. So my senior year, so we never got to play against the Detroit schools.
Okay.
Unless you made it to the state finals. So I made it in the 100 and 200. Now imagine this, the only white kid from a farm town against all Detroit schools. And I'll never forget this in my life. That first 50 yards, when you're running, you kind of see people out of your peripheral.
Yeah.
There was a guy who he was a running back for Michigan, but they called him the A train. But as we're, you don't have time to do shit in a 100-yard dash.
Right.
I set the school record with a 10-9, and I took eighth place. I lost to everybody. Okay. But this guy ran up, actually looked over at me and said, "See ya." Oh. And I'm like, who? I mean, it mind fucked me for life because I'm like, who has time to do that in a 100-yard dash? Like
my friend Adriana. Okay, so I was a hurdler, right? Yeah. So I was always fast. I always ran relays. I was always first leg, always first leg.
Right out the block.
Right out the block.
That's how
I'm always first leg. So, but my senior year, I ran the 100. Like my coaches were like, "Fuck it." Sorry, can I cuss on it?
Yeah, it's safe.
My coaches were like, "Fuck it, let's see what she does." I'm fast. I'm fast on the team. I'm fastest in the state for hurdles. Like I won state, all these things when I was.
That's what I was gonna say. You're probably really fast on that in between.
Yeah.
In the in between.
So I'm running the 100. My friend Adriana, I love you so much. She'll probably never hear this, but she was like one of my biggest competitors, and so we're about to go out, and we've been friends like this whole time, but we still have to compete, right? So we go out, and I'm like, okay, so what place are you taking, second or third?
Oh,
every single day until this. Every time I see her, she's like, I can't believe you said that to me. Like right before we're about to go on the line and literally like race for state, and we're best friends, but we're the biggest competitors.
Oh yeah,
in Nevada, because she was in
Say,
Reno.
you don't really hear the shit talking in track.
You
with that.
don't. You
This
don't.
is
It's
real life
shady.
shit.
I'm not gonna front. It's a little bit shady. It's
Yeah.
shady. Yeah, you don't hear it, but
So
real
your
life track
baby's
stories.
dad, what did he run?
he did long jump.
Long jump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think he ran some relays like here.
So
and
your
there,
kid,
but-
there's a good chance your kid is going to be good. at track.
Listen,
Boy or girl?
something. He's a boy.
He's a boy.
And I don't even think he's gonna run track. He's so athletic, like he literally could do anything.
Yeah.
He's kind of one of those kids.
Dude, I did track in high school, and I mean, to be honest with you, of all the sports, I love track.
Really?
People are always like, "Why do you?" I don't know. There's just something like gratifying about, people are just like, "Why do you just want to just run like that?" But I'm like, there's something gratifying about
That's a
running
freedom.
again.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of self.
It is
you
self.
build a lot of self like gratitude. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Well, it's more individual.
it's a very
it's like
individualistic
you-
sport.
yeah.
Other than relays, it's definitely, and it's like it's a mindset sport. Like you said, like it can be a little bit of a mind fuck sometimes, and
Mhm.
literally racing it against people as sport is like wild.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
it
in
is.
concept, it's like you do it for fun. It's like it's fun, but doing it like every single day,
I'd be
every
stressed
single
out.
practice, every single weekend, every
stressed.
single month, like
Yeah, I even when I was at UCLA, I right there in Brentwood, I coached a high school team,
mm-hmm.
and it was crazy because this girl got beat. She was doing the 2-mile run, and she got beat, but it was because she never lost,
Mm-hmm.
and she would take the lead, and nobody would ever pass her the whole time. So this girl, when you have that person just trailing you,
Yeah.
you're thinking about that shit the whole time. You have no idea.
Waiting.
You have no idea. And like she lost, and it was her first time losing. And I remember I just kept watching the video over and over again, and I was like, I got it. So when it went on to like bigger meets, I told her, I said, hey, that girl's running with you again.
Mm-hmm.
Stay behind her the whole time. And so she just fell back. And then when you take off on that last thing,
Mm-hmm.
that girl didn't have time. You're by then you don't have time,
Right.
and it worked.
Right.
Because when you're in front,
You're
the whole
thinking you're
time,
in front.
the whole
You're feeling
fucking time,
confident.
that person's
Yeah.
right behind you. So when they take off, by the time they take off, like you don't have too much time to like adjust to that. But that was something that was dope.
Be very strategic. It's cool.
What about you, Lou? What sport you play?
I actually did cheer and track.
Oh wow.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where at? Are you from
I'm from
But-
here.
Vegas? Born and raised?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So how long you guys known each other?
Like 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, we didn't really know each other back in our young days, but we lived on opposite sides of like Vegas too. So
Fair.
I was in the East Las Vegas.
So you guys met by the dancing?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So I want to know more about the dancing.
Okay.
Did you do you think that track helped you with dancing?
100%.
Okay, cool.
100%.
And so how did you get involved into this dance
so
lifestyle and creating your own studio?
So when you were being that you said you were in LA or California or whatever,
Yeah.
what how do you feel about the who did we have, the Shane Sparks on here?
I'm trying to ask.
No, I know, but what I'm asking her is, did you start out at Millennium?
No, so okay, so really quick brief history into my
Mhm.
dance. So I danced my whole life. I started as a kind of like a street dancer, hip hop dancer, freestyle dancer type of thing. And then I joined a dance troupe, which is
Okay.
like Future Shock, Culture Shock. They're like a big thing out in Las Vegas. Really like a big thing for the youth. And so I joined that, and then I went to LVA, which is Las Vegas Academy out here. I was a dance major out here. I went there for 2 years, and then I ended up switching schools because I was like the performing arts school was just not for me. Like the vibe, the schedule. I still had to run track. It was too much.
Ooh.
So I went to LVA, and then I transferred schools. Did track for 6 years, and then a friend knew that I danced in California, and he coached a majorette team. And so I was like, okay, so then I was kind of assisting him as I was in grad school because I didn't really have anything to do. I was in grad school, I was training, and then that was it.
Right.
And then so I started assisting him, and then I was like, heels had become, social media had become really popular, and then heels was becoming even more popular, and so it wasn't popular in a sense of everyone was doing it, but it was just kind of growing, and it was the choreographers that were really, really doing it were really, really starting to become more wide seen because of.
What do you
social
mean
media.
by heels? What's
Yeah.
So heels is a style, Yeah, it's like a style of dance. Well, it's become like a major style of dance now, like so recreational and all that. But
Does it have anything
there's
to
like
do with high heels?
yeah, heels. Yeah,
heels.
high heels.
Oh,
You wear
cute.
heels when you dance.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, you wear high heels when you dance. So,
Okay.
anyways, the style had become really popular, and I was like, oh, I like really want to teach the girls because, like I said, I danced my whole life, but I've been running track my whole life, and I was dancing with the girls now, and so it was kind of fun, and it just kind of sparked something. So I was like, okay, I want to teach them heels. Like, I want to come up with some choreography, blah blah blah. So I did it, taught it. It was great. I graduated. I moved back to Vegas. I took classes. No one was like dancing to the music that I like to listen to. No one was dancing to music that made you feel confident or like sexy out here, which is not what I interpreted heels as, but like that was a part of it. It definitely teaches you like a sense of confidence, grown woman, a lot about yourself,
Yes.
all of that, control,
Feminine,
like
femininity.
so many freaking things.
Love that.
But no one was like teaching anything like that. It was like we're like dancing like Whitney Houston or like fucking just something that was just like not the vibe. And
Yeah.
and so then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start something out here, I guess. And it was literally out of my high school. My dad used to let me sneak into the gym at 8:00 at night, and that's when I'd have my class, and it was $5. And my first class had 50 people in it. And then my dad was like, okay, Courtney. And I was like, okay,
Man,
I know.
I can't do math right now. How much is that? 500?
$250.
250.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It doesn't matter. That's still really
No,
good.
I mean,
50
it's
people
still
showing
no,
up.
it was-
50 people showing up is crazy.
That just shows you like you got something going on right there.
There was just nothing out here though. I
Yeah.
felt that was like that. Like I had previewed the song, you know. I was on marketing. I was on TikTok before TikTok was like TikTok.
No, that
First of all, I was dead ass like editing stuff.
TikTok.
It- I don't think it was.
Vine.
There you go.
Vine.
Or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
I was like, I was on a whole nother thing. No, I was literally on the TikTok app though.
Oh shit.
Like before TikTok was like really, really
Before it
mainstream.
was
I literally
yeah.
had videos that have TikTok like at like logos on it. So
yeah.
from 2019. So anyways, yeah, and then I just started teaching, and then it just kind of like always kept traction. And as it grew, obviously I had to like not be in my high school because like it was just a bunch of us in there. You know what I mean? Like after hours.
When you said your dad after hours, did he work for the school?
He did.
Okay,
He
that's
did.
why he had access to the.
Yeah.
Smart. Put two and two together.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did. He worked
Figuring
at
it
the
out.
school. Yeah,
And
he
then,
was
so what?
awesome.
What would you say your main style is? I mean, do you teach everything, or do you are you like just in?
Or is it
hip-hop?
just in heels or?
So when we first started, we just taught heels specifically. But as we've progressed, I've taught hip hop classes. Lou is my co-choreographer, so she's taught like art classes. I
Worker Lou?
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, you know, we've offered different classes, hip hop femme classes. I've brought in like different choreographers now because Ladies Room has grown
Yeah.
it's grown so much that like industry choreographers have come, and the big choreographers around the city have taught everyone that is kind of important in Vegas or kind of out there in the world.
Has Shane Sparks came in there?
Okay, I don't know if Shane Sparks is
Okay.
like.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
teaching
We
ladies.
had him on our show, but
Respectfully.
he was on the.
No, Shane Sparks is a legend.
Yes.
I don't know if he would be like Ladies Room vibe. You know?
Oh well, you know what? You never know.
Ladies.
Actually.
It's called Ladies Room. True.
I know, but I'm just saying, would he come in there?
And we've had men, so
I'm
maybe
just saying, would he
I
come
mean
in
Shane
there
Sparks.
to-
If you want to teach in Ladies Room, holla at me. Hey, I'm not opposed. He's a legend. So I'm not opposed. to
I'm
it.
saying I think he would come in there and do like a little.
Do something.
Shane Sparks
That
is
would be
a
dope.
choreographer for Ladies LV.
Yeah.
Bump Ladies Room.
No, I think
No, that'll be dope.
I think he still has it. I know he's a lot older now, but he's dope.
Yeah, he's OG.
That's crazy. Like I've actually been following the Ladies Room page for like over a year.
Oh,
because I was like looking into like different dance classes and
Okay.
dance studios around
They
here.
look like a twerker.
And
Rachel.
I wanted to try a twerk class. I still have yet to go. I know this is the one right here. So,
Twerker.
but yeah, so I was like looking around, and you're right. There was nothing that was really kind of like that young vibe, sexy, like just trying to like tap into that space. I felt like everything was just a little bit like maybe a little outdated.
Yeah.
Remember what Shane
100%.
said?
Yeah.
Shane was saying that he walked in Millennial out here
Mm-hmm.
and said, "What's up?" Nobody knew who he was, and then he said, "I walked right back out." But he just said the vibe from Millennial, because they all started it in
Versus
LA.
the one in LA.
He said, "Here is a franchise.
It is.
They just don't
It
get
is.
down like that." So he
Yeah.
just said, "I didn't." He's like, "I never fucked with them
Because
again."
dancing is also like a culture too. It's like it's part of like it's
That
people. It's a lifestyle. Like this is people live, breathe, dance. Like
It's definitely a community.
Literally.
It's a community. It's a lifestyle.
It's an outlet.
And the dancers that have really like danced and dedicated, honestly, like their whole lives to the shit, it's obviously something that they value. And
Absolutely.
I think the Las Vegas dance culture just kind of missed the mark on that for whatever reason. And I was gone for so long, I feel like I can't really speak on it. I can only speak on my community.
Fair.
But it's interesting because I feel like I've created a community that values dancing, values being in the room, values what they look like, values what it means to the other girls. Like they'll slide about ladies' room, you know, like it's literally built that culture that everybody is like down to ride.
Are you guys stringent about that? Like sometimes I know, especially here in Vegas, you get some kind of bad energy type of girl come in. Are you guys really?
Oh, I be on it. I be on it. I be on it. I be on their ass.
Do you get them out? Like, do you like, oh, I don't like this vibe. Sorry, sweetie, you're not allowed to go like attend my next class. Or you're like, I'll give this girl a chance and like see how she is. Hopefully she don't start no problems.
So I'm like very straight to the point, very blunt person. I mean no offense. I say everything with respect. But if you come at me crazy, you will know that you'll feel the energy.
You'll know.
So I think, but once again, I think there's such a deep respect in the ladies' room. When you come in there, you kind of don't know until you like get immersed into whatever we're doing that night. You know what I mean? So no, everyone kind of comes in there with like the ones that are there all the time, open arms,
good attitude,
open arms. I make them hold hands. I pray in the beginning. I make everyone feel like every single class they're just like,
that's beautiful.
There's like things that we've set in place that make everyone's first time feel as comfortable as we can make it.
That's so good.
Just straight off the jump.
Do you think, I asked Shane Sparks this question, do you think you can take somebody with absolutely no skill level in dancing and make them be able to dance?
Absolutely. It has been proven. It is fact.
That's fire.
Fact, yeah.
It is fact.
Now, what do you mean by that? I mean, all right, hang on. The question I asked him, at a high level.
Yeah, I think absolutely.
I think what he said is he's like, he can find rhythm in everybody, even if they have absolutely none.
You can teach that.
He goes, can I get them to the highest level? I don't know. It all depends, I guess, obviously on the person and what they're trying to do. But do you think you could teach Dre here? I would like to see him.
Okay, first of all, y'all be surprised. Dre got some. Dre got some that y'all sleeping on, and he got rhythm. So
come on, Dre.
Yeah, I definitely think we could teach Dre something, but I think Dre could teach us something. But I do.
Yeah.
I also don't know to. I don't know. I'm still in my process of being a choreographer, so I can't say that I've reached the maximum level of where I can take a dancer. Because I've led dancers with really good background to a really high place, and I've led dancers with no dance background to higher places than a lot of some other dancers that have dedicated their lives have never been. So I do think that I offer a level of specialty and cadence that, I think I can take someone with absolutely no experience. I can take them to a level that they probably didn't even think that they could go to. So I definitely think I could surpass expectations. Absolutely.
Is it the same male or female, or is it different in teaching
I don't
males
really work
versus female?
I don't really work with males that often, if I'm honest. Like I work with them on jobs, maybe. When I mean, I guess with actually, you know what? Okay, can I say this? I just feel like sometimes men are just a little bit slower in everything. So yes,
I can see that.
I don't want to say dumber because that sounded crazy.
I'm gonna text Shane Sparks that as soon as I'm gonna say Courtney said she wants to battle you.
The hell?
Can you introduce me to Shane Sparks? That'd be kind of fire.
Yes.
I've been in rooms with him, but I've never actually
Shane
met
Sparks
him.
is a cool dude. I've been in contact with him ever since he did a show, and he's local.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I've seen him.
And I know he always wants to be around dancing.
And he likes to collab and stuff like that. So.
But yeah, he taught us.
No, for real. Come on, Shane Sparks. Shane Sparks, you are so welcome in the ladies' room.
What would you do, Lou, if
we
he
pack classes as well?
Out twerked you?
Oh, he ain't going to out twerk me.
He ain't gonna out twerk.
I don't know.
I think Shane Sparks can twerk. I don't know why.
He's a dancer. I feel like he could do anything.
He can do anything, for sure.
It's possible.
That's true.
But he's still not doing that.
Yeah.
We're going to twerk for our damn life.
So do you divide the classes out? Is it like, okay, this week, this is it different days of the week? Like this class is hip hop, this is twerking, this is.
So my classes.
Or anything like that, or
no. I strictly my classes set like month by month. Not Tuesday, Wednesdays and Fridays are my set class days. Wednesdays are typically intermediate, advanced, higher level, higher skilled dancers.
Okay, so
Or
you're
dancers.
not mixing in the beginners. with
Not often.
Not up.
But I do encourage my I encourage my intermediate to take my beginners, and my beginners classes that are every Friday. I encourage them to challenge themselves with choreography, because a lot of the time beginner, like, we teach them fundamentals, we teach them how to walk in a heel, how to stand in a heel, how to, be feminine, all those things so that they can learn. And then move up and apply it to choreography.
Once you get to choreography, are you coming out of the heels and going into tennis shoes? Or?
No, we're in heels. We're in heels. We're always in heels.
Now, what's the best type of heel to dance in?
I would say a stiletto heel. A stiletto,
Really?
like, boot, either
Yes, I know
lace
that. Yeah, I've
up
seen them
or
before.
like zip up, something that can really give you a lot of ankle support, because it's already hard to stand on your damn toes, right? Like,
Yeah,
so,
literally.
and it's, women can barely walk in heels, so
Yeah.
dancing in heels is
That's a
intense.
skill.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
Have you heard of Little Miss Nasty?
I have.
Okay, so the lead singer that went to high school with me.
Okay.
And she's been, they've been together for so long.
Mhm.
And what I can't understand is every time I go to one of their shows, and I've been going to their shows for 10 years,
Okay.
but every time I go to their shows,
Take me next time you go.
yeah,
Take me.
I'll put you on. You might even be able to be in their show because they got a residency out here at Area 15. So I know they're there once a month.
Mm-hmm.
But they travel the world. And the thing that I don't understand is I had a couple girls that I know that were really good dancers. And they went, and Gina, who teaches the class, she teaches at the Millennial, she has her own style, and it's nothing trainable. And these girls were like, they said they couldn't move for days just on like the neck twirl,
crazy.
or whatever. And they were just like, we've never seen a style like that before.
Yeah.
And then I told Gina that, and she's like, it's our own style. But what's crazy is when you see girls dance at that level,
Mm-hmm.
and then different shows they're switching out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, they're grabbing from piles of the top of the top.
Oh, 100%.
Because for girls to be able to step into what they're doing,
Yeah.
oh my God, they got to be A1.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting. We have we work with a few girls that at Dre's. They're, like you said, a lot of these shows are grabbing girls from the top of the pile.
Yeah.
So a lot of us are here, and then we're there, and then we're part of this, and we're part of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
and it's a total like switch up from what we do at Dre's, right? Like the music, the hair, the choreography, the entertainment even aspect of it. It's definitely different. I've never seen a show, but I know some of the girls, like I said, and I've seen like stuff.
Yeah.
So you're Dre's dirty dancers, right? Or are you ladies' room?
Is that what they call them? Dirty
We are
dancers?
Okay.
We work for Dre's. It's called Dre's
Gotcha.
Dirty Dancers. That's like the tag.
Yeah.
But ladies' room is like my business. That's like my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many girls are in the ladies' room that's in Dre's?
It's 5 of us now.
Nice.
It's 5 of us now.
You sliding them in there?
Day one by one.
Right.
One in.
Come on now. Come on.
One in. It's all of us in. Shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
being at Dre's, I know they do a lot of hip hop over there. Who's your favorite performance since you've been?
Okay, I feel like I'm biased because I'm just such a Gucci fan.
Gucci.
And he just looks so expensive, and he looks like he does smell good because I smelled him before. But I would be not. I would say Gucci, and then because I do perform with him and do get to feel a part of that stage presence, that aspect, I would say French Montana.
That's what I was about
one
to
of
ask
the
you, 'cause
people
I was-
that
Oh, that'd be fun.
I saw you.
because you like you see it from the outside, and then when you're a part of it, you're like, oh shit, okay,
That goes the fuck off.
I saw a few pictures of you with him, so that was definitely a question. That,
yeah.
So outside of when he performs at Dre's, have you ever went somewhere and performed with him anywhere else?
No, just the
No.
Dre's. Yeah,
Okay. What do you think about Big Sean? I got to throw on my Detroit.
I like
people.
Big Sean.
Yeah.
Big Sean is a legend. I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I love Big Sean, like old Big Sean. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a
Except
fan.
the whole-
I'm a fan, and he's not even old, but what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Well, no, his beginning stuff I think was much better.
yeah,
He got the Ariana Grande curse. Sorry, but
Oh God.
she's the same as the Kardashian curse.
Oh my word. It's all shade. It's so tea.
Do you guys like Ariana Grande?
I do. I'm an Ariana stan. Music wise, I'm
Really?
a huge fan. But
No,
what?
she's dope. She's talented, but I think she messed my boy up right there too. My Mac Miller.
She's. I mean, yeah.
Got him.
And you know what? Her last album, like, I'm an Ariana Grande stan. I love her down. But the last album was maybe.
For some reason, I've never seen her name. Has she played in Vegas?
Well, Ariana?
Ariana Grande?
Oh, fuck.
I feel like if it was not an
probably.
award show or something, probably not.
Really?
Yeah, that's just not somebody's name that I've seen. Like, everybody comes through here, but just I haven't.
Yeah, maybe for like tour or something, but I've never known or seen her to perform here.
Yeah. Have you ever smoked with 2 Chainz?
I haven't, but I've seen 2 Chainz smoke.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always in close proximity of like all these people, but you can't. So you don't want to interrupt them. And I just got off stage, like I'm sweating.
Right. So obviously when you're there, you have to be like at your highest level of energy and always like with a smile on your face. Yeah. Do you ever face days that like you don't have that and it's hard? Yeah. And if you do so, like how do you get through that?
Have you watched me at Dre's?
No.
Oh, okay. You're asking really good questions.
No.
Thank you. So yeah, we have. So I do have some rough days. It's hard to give people your energy when you don't have any energy.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. Definitely something that if you don't have the energy to give, you have to fake the funk. And sometimes people can see through it and sometimes they can't. I try not to let the crowd's response to our night dictate more of however I'm feeling, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I try to go into it with like a clear mind so that I can just do what I can do. But there are days where I'm like, I have nothing to give. Like I'm not creative.
How old is your son?
He's 2.
Oh, geez.
Exactly.
So there you go. So
I be momming from like 7 a.m. and then I go to work at 6 p.m. and then I don't go to sleep until 5 a.m. and then I'm like, okay, I'm up.
Does mom have any breaks?
And I run a business also, and it's 15 girls in it, and I run a class and I bring people in, and it's a whole thing.
Do you have family out here?
I do. My entire family is out here.
So they help you out.
My dad is like the best thing that ever happened to me.
Shout out to your dad.
My dad is the best thing that ever happened to me. He's my kid's best friend. He helps a lot. And I feel like I wouldn't be able to do. Okay, I'm good. I thought I needed to sneeze or something. But I feel like I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now if I didn't have my dad and my mom. She
the support, yeah.
But if I didn't have that support,
yeah. No, that's good. I wish I had my family out here because that's generally what you do. You have kids and your family helps out.
Yeah.
So you can continue working and whatnot. And then when you don't have that, you got to hire nannies.
No.
And then nannies are crazy in Las Vegas, my friend.
Or the daycares. I heard the
nannies are
kind
kind
of
of hot.
terrible.
Hey, I went through that. So
the nannies being hot.
Oh yeah, I have. So I got 2 nannies, 24 hours round the clock.
And they're hot?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, they're letting you get away with it? What?
Listen,
these nannies are young and cute. I was looking
shout out to
He said that's one thing I don't want. He does not want young and hot nannies.
Shout out to care.com.
They do their research too.
They were sending these Brazilian girls that were smokers, and I was
see. That's what I'm saying.
They came almost like we're gonna step in and we're gonna be
the
stepmom.
Oh, fuck.
And I looked at them, and then my mind hit me, and I said,
"Yeah, don't do that.
Can't do that.
Don't do that,
dude." I hired a 61-year-old lady from Poland who's smoked for 61, smoking hot.
Okay.
She's been, and then I got another lady who's 48 from Thailand.
Oh.
Never one time have they missed. There's never been a problem.
Oh,
and I'm just like, the thing with the younger girls, even though
they're hot, they're fucking
this is
dumb.
trouble.
They're dumb as rocks. They don't belong around.
They got a lot
kids.
going on.
I'd be mad as hell at the young people in daycare. Exactly. I should not walk into daycare and you're on your phone and the kids are
that. Yeah, no.
Daycare,
what am I paying you for?
Daycares are.
Where's my money
They are
going?
literally glorified babysitters. She could just sit in my house. I feel
I
like
can do the same shit. Literally.
as long as he's not dying, like I guess, like that's how they kind of.
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
Daycare is crazy.
Definitely makes me feel better because now when if I ever have a nanny that needs some time off, I can call Courtney.
Oh yeah.
Be like, hey, you're stuck at home already. I got a 4-year-old.
No, you know it's crazy. I do not do kids. I do
mine.
I do my kids. I tell my friends. I tell my family. Everybody knows. Like I love the kids for the moment that it's like time to be with the kids. But after the birthday, around like no one's saying we're not doing everything in my house. We're not staying the night.
Yeah.
Everyone can't come over. Like we're not.
I need my peace and quiet.
I'm going home. It's gonna be clean. It's gonna be quiet. Ain't nobody gonna touch this. So yeah, I don't.
That's a good thing with nannies. The whole thing with going to the daycares.
The nanny's clean.
the nannies do everything. And
They really do.
I mean, like the clean,
They're supposed
the
to.
bathing,
They better.
the cooking, just
Yeah,
everything.
some good nannies.
Oh, they're good. They're the expensive ones. They have them on the high end, and they have them on the low end.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
lower ends are the younger ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they pretty much will do everything, and I mean, it's just nice to have that. And I tell people, even with a nanny, because they're like, "Bro, you got a nanny? What are you talking about?" It's still hard.
Yeah.
It is still
Even
hard. I don't give a
without-
fuck even with the nanny. You still got a little person following your ass around the whole.
Because they don't even really want to be with the nanny 90% of the time. You know what I
They're
mean?
still around me. I'm like, the nanny's in the house, but you still don't. You don't got that like privacy moment. You
You
just
don't want to fucking pass your kid off like go.
yeah.
You have privacy and like.
But
yeah,
it's going to the
Yeah.
whole what I learned with I have a son. What I learned with him was these daycares, man. When they go to daycare, that's when they come home and they start saying shit,
Learn
fuck,
the worst.
shit,
Oh
fuck,
my goodness.
all kinds of stuff, which is cool.
Oh, where'd you learn that one at? Oh, at school,
No.
at daycare,
But they bring home
Nope.
sickness.
from Billy.
Oh yeah.
Nope, fuck Billy.
Honestly, it's my dad. My dad actually just had this conversation with me about like, okay, we need to figure out like maybe if Saint could go to a private daycare or like what that looks like because he is sick every single week.
I got.
Oh, from the baby,
Eh,
like
no,
the
just
kids
from daycare. Yeah, it's like and kids are disgusting.
that's what I've
and the
heard.
teachers even it's
Yeah.
like
Yes,
wipe the nose, wipe the hands. It's like
Yeah.
very simple.
That's
things
what I've
that they-
heard.
but a lot of
I'll
them
tell
don't
you-
fucking have kids. so
I'll
they
tell
don't
you
even
why.
know.
how to take care of children.
kid.
Right? Yeah.
I'll tell you
Yep.
why, because they'll put one lady in there with 12 kids.
And she'd
Yeah.
be stressed.
How you
Yeah.
supposed to
It'd be
keep up
two
with-
in there with 12 kids and they'd be looking
Yeah.
stressed. They'd be
Yeah.
looking worn
No,
out
this
by
is
the
very
end of the day.
true.
That's why I pick my
Yeah,
kid
it's
up
very
early.
true.
Like I sometimes have to take him early because we have rehearsals for Dre's like a lot throughout the week.
Mhm.
But I try to like get him in and then the earliest I can pick him up, I don't care if I'm interrupting nap time, whatever. Because I know by the end of the day they're beat. They let them kids do whatever. Those kids be hitting each other, scratching each other,
Yes.
Yeah.
picking each other. You know,
I've heard the stories.
Yeah, I was
literally horror
from my
stories in
friends,
daycare. I don't like it.
I was on
Yeah.
tour one time.
In Vegas, though, in
I
Vegas.
I came back from tour and it was a 24-hour daycare. And so I went in there and I'm like, you can kind of watch through the glass.
Yeah.
And I'm looking and I see my kid sleeping. And I literally see another kid come up, stick the hand through the bars and pull that little thing out of his mouth. But what pissed me off the most was all the lights were on.
Mm.
And I'm like, yo. I was
Oh, while
wondering
they're
why my
taking a
kid-
nap?
At nighttime. Like you would
Yeah.
think they would have like a room where kids
Dim it. or
Right.
something,
And
yeah.
they told me, they go, hey, some parents want us to keep their kid up all night because they work third shift. So when they go home,
So
the
keep them
kid
in
goes
another
to
room.
sleep. Well, that's what I said. And I go, you mean to tell me that no wonder my kid's coming home sick, feeling like shit.
You know, it's crazy.
Tired.
I went to a 24-hour daycare. My mom was a single mom of 6 kids, and
Oh my God.
I was one of the youngest, and my sister and I both went to a 24-hour daycare. And so she would get off work. She worked like, I think it's like swing, where you get off
Yep.
like
Yeah.
at like 3 or 4 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So she worked swing. So then she'd pick us up around like 4 or 5 a.m. And it was kind of like that. Like we'd be wide awake. And this
Oh,
was
wow.
this was like my whole, like maybe until I was like 4 or 5,
Mm.
and then obviously I started school and like whatever.
So no matter
Yeah.
what you pay the nanny. So like I said, the difference, you can get a nanny at $10 and then they go all the way up to $25.
Mm-hmm.
I pay the $25. Ever since having nannies, my kid she's 4 years old, has not been sick once.
Oh, good.
Not one time. Now, here's the thing. You're not socializing that way.
Yeah.
And you do want to socialize them. However, just not, because when a kid gets sick, they wipe out the whole fucking house.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
you see.
Yeah, I didn't know it's crazy. I worked through
Everybody's
it, but my dad's like, listen, I've had enough.
Yeah.
My dad's so over it.
Get
Everybody.
that. Yeah.
Man, they
Yeah,
just.
still.
It's a struggle.
What about, so when you're dancing, do you have, obviously people are watching you, so does it make a difference whether the room is like it's a more slower night than when
Full
it's
or half
cranking?
No, I really just think sometimes it's just like the energy of the crowd. If it's a small crowd but they're lit, we're gonna go up with them. You know what I mean? But if there's been like big ass crowds and they like
were
hate
dead.
us. Yeah, they like hate that they're waiting.
Death stare.
And it's like they're fucking shoulder to shoulder, you know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
it's like get the fuck off stage. Where the fuck is whoever is
Yeah.
performing that night? So yeah, I think it just kind
So
of
at Dre's,
depends on the
do they consider that go-go dancing or?
Yeah.
They do.
yeah,
Still
professional
go-go.
go-go dancing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you guys have to sell shots?
No,
No.
they used to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got rid of that before we got there.
The dancers want the song shot.
They would have to go and they and they
fucking
couldn't keep the
hated it.
tips or nothing. They did hate it. They
Yeah.
did.
Oh, I
hate
would
it.
be pissed. I
Yeah.
can't even make the money.
But you know what? It was because it was because they wanted to get paid more money. So it was like if they wanted that extra money, they'd have to go sell the shots and shit and then get the commission from the shots. And that would be the extra bonus to make up the money. But now they just gave us the raise and we got the money.
Okay.
So yeah, that was
Well, it's kind of tacky because I always felt like the shots they gave them were bullshit ones anyway.
yeah, those little like sugar shots they shop for like $50. Not
Yeah.
literally,
Seriously.
but it's like overpriced.
yeah.
And it's like a sip of alcohol.
And it does nothing.
Yeah. So how long have you been at Dre's for?
This will be my 3rd year.
So you've been with this Dre longer than Dre's?
But this is the OG.
No, that's what I
right?
said. I thought I heard the video. He said 4 years or something.
Yeah,
like that.
almost. Well, no, 5
5
years.
years.
Yeah,
Okay.
5 years.
Oh, it's sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's been doing your
the biggest. I'm only going to toot his horn right now, but literally the biggest change in my entire business, like, was the videos, the quality.
Wow.
I can
People
see
being
that
able to see
100%.
the quality of what
I
I'm
believe it.
doing. Oh my God, it changed the ladies' room like tremendously.
Well, I can tell you, it got you here. I
Yeah.
looked at his page, and I mean,
Yeah.
it's those videos pop.
Yeah, it's
Quality.
So that does make a.
honestly, I saw the videos and I was like, ooh, that's where I want to be. Like, it looks cool. It looks like a fun time.
It really
How
is
long
a
are your
good time.
classes?
Like an hour and a half.
Okay, not bad. And like, what time do you usually start? Is it like day or is
8
it
p.m.
night?
So
Okay.
it's 8, yeah, it's 8
Ooh, so I might be able to make it.
Yeah, 8 p.m. to 9:30.
Wow.
I always give a 10-minute grace period. We operate on CP time sometimes, so we give them a little bit of a grace period.
What's
and-
CP?
Color people. Color
Hey,
people.
I was gonna tell you today. Out of 100, we've done over 100 shows. This was my time. I was late.
And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
on time, and I was like, and you know
I
what?
call it hip hop time though.
Hip hop.
CP time is the real. But so I was like, I'm gonna be on time. And listen, y'all, I am like I'm the late girl, but I've been working on it this year, right?
Honestly, it was all fine because he was late.
I
So
know,
it,
I know.
it
When he
honestly
said
worked
that-
out so well.
That's why when he said that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go smoke, and then
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said smoke. Do you smoke weed?
I smoke
You
weed.
don't smoke cigarettes.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. What kind of weed? Indica, sativa.
We got some packages left. The boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick. We got you one later. But I like hybrid.
Hybrid.
Sativa would make me a little bit antsy, but I feel like the hybrid, a little bit of indica, balance me out. I don't like to be like too sleepy or too slumpy though, because my creativeness needs to like have me up.
Have some juice.
Does it
Yeah.
help you dance? Like if you had
Yes.
Dre's in your smoking? It helps.
Well, I
Depends
don't
on the
really get to, I don't really get to smoke like while I'm dancing. That's kind of like we try to get fried though. We be getting fried before work because it's not illegal.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we can get it fried before work, and then it carries us in through like the first 2 sets. And I don't really necessarily think I dance better, but in that environment, like in a class,
Just
I
that
would
like
in
that
a,
mindset.
yeah, in a
Yeah.
class I wouldn't want to smoke like before I dance because I need to focus.
Yeah.
Whereas like there, you can kind of like it's better if you kind of zone out in a good way
And do your thing.
and
yeah,
do your
yeah,
thing
yeah.
and
Yep.
get creative, so it helps.
Mhm.
Now, when you guys are like up there, do you have choreography?
Yeah, choreography.
Yeah,
You said
you
it
have
right.
choreography. Do you have like
Yeah.
choreographed moves already up
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
And is it like the same every time, or are you guys always switching it up?
So we have about 60 dances, I would say. We rehearse
60?
Girl. We rehearse
not
about
They're not that long, but it's a lot.
yeah, we have like we have like
60. Holy shit.
in dance routine, whatever. We have like about 60 routines, and
Okay.
we throughout the night, each night they change like of what we do, because if you only do certain ones, then you're only going to know certain ones, obviously.
Fair. Okay.
But then we have like things that are song specific that we can like bop to while the song goes that we all know.
Okay, like a free flow kind of thing, like a freestyle.
Kind of, like not really. Like like cookout dances. That's what I call them.
Okay.
Or social dances. That's
Okay.
the proper
Cookout.
term. Social
Cookout dance.
dances.
I like the CP.
Like the
thing, too,
Macarena. That's a
color
social
thing.
dance,
Some
right?
people try the Macarena.
That's a social dance, right?
Yep.
The Macarena.
Everybody knows.
Wow.
Right. It's a social
That's
dance.
true. Or like the cha-cha slide. Do you know
Right.
the cha-cha?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Oh,
Girls, if you're hearing this,
do it right now.
The cha-cha
Little Rachie knows
slide.
the she knows the cha-cha slide. Come on now. Anyways, we had an incident, y'all, and I was like, y'all are embarrassing me.
I fucking see.
So you got your 2 nights classes. How many nights are you at Dre's?
3 to 4 nights a week.
Now, do some of the some of the entertainers there, do they say it's cool for you guys to be out there? Some of them say we don't want you guys out there.
Yeah, it's preference.
Is it up to them?
It's preference. Some of them like we'll be dancing and some of them will come on, start performing. And then it's like, oh, should we say? And then like our manager, she's really good. Like she'll like say, or she'll be like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like a preference. But majority of the time we are cut so that we can clear the stage for them to come on.
Yeah.
But sometimes like I
Just
said.
because, I mean, I understand that because they're not choreographed.
Exactly.
So
And
when
we
they're-
don't want to
when
be
they're
in their
trying to,
way.
like make their moves and you guys are
Step into them.
And they
Yeah.
have like cameras, photographers,
All the shit.
lighting,
Yeah. Right. All
What
their
is that,
friends
like,
on
merch?
stage.
girl, the entourage,
Girl.
the
Yeah.
girlfriend,
Yes, that's
Wiz throws out those what
those
is
big
it?
joints.
Yeah, the big joints.
So sometimes it's like a lot going on. It's easier to just get out of the way.
Yeah. Are you a dabber?
I am.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go.
No, Rachel's a dabber.
You already know. I'm
Dab.
smoking good
One of my best girls, she's a dabber, and so we dab a lot.
And then you do,
Ooh.
what about bong? You do the bong?
I primarily
The
smoke out of
bong.
a bong and apple.
Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's
Said
my
an
vibe.
Apple?
I do smoke out of an apple. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I do smoke out of an apple.
Why? That's like it's all natural.
I know.
It's vegan. Is
It's
that
vegan. It's all natural.
Little Rach is vegan, so we gotta.
Saying that. It's vegan.
It's
Yeah, that's
vegan,
not-
guys.
I've never used that.
It's the healthy choice.
Yeah.
It is. It really
Do you
is.
know?
just get it out there.
Do you know Earth smokes a lot?
Mm-mm.
He does
Oh,
like these crazy.
He's one of the biggest influencers I feel in the world when it comes to weed.
Yeah.
But he creates it. He can smoke out of everything. He actually made a hole in the ground and out the other thing to where he could.
fucking
Oh,
nuts,
man,
dude.
He was putting his mouth on the grass.
That's dedication right there.
He said, I
Dedication.
gotta smoke right now.
No, the things I've
Yeah,
seen
no.
him smoke, I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you really just smoked out of that. It's
This guy,
fucking nuts,
I'm
but,
not a
yeah.
big smoker, but another.
Give him 2 hits, he'll be gone.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
dude, they gave, bro. We were on my tour bus, and I take 2 hits, and I'm driving home, and I start to think that I want to take fucking Isaac to the Rhino, and I'm like,
Isaac to the strip club.
Hey, they
I'm
chicken
like,
wings fire.
I'm fucking.
Probably love Isaac. Oh,
I'm taking fucking Isaac to the thing, and then I hit that thing, and I'm just like, man, I'm like, I need to go home. But that was just off 2, and I mean, the thing
It was
is,
an infused one.
yeah,
Infused one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little
Gosh, I'm so
it was going. I was going through that. I'm gonna do it, and then I'm not gonna do it, and then I'm gonna do it. But it was fun, that whole process.
He was definitely smoking a hybrid.
Isaac,
was fried.
Isaac was probably pulled over on the side of the road, like, come on, just come on, come through.
Just give me up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I always say, man, I mean, I like weed, but I won't do it until like my night is over. Because for me, you know, I always say, like, man, for you people that smoke weed and go lift weights and shit like that, I don't understand how. That's crazy.
We do. We get high.
Because
and
we're a daily stoner.
Yeah.
And it helps. It just
We are functional stoners.
Functional.
I'm,
there we
uh,
go. Yes.
I have,
Yes, we are.
I have sleep issues. And so a lot of girls that I date, they'll be like, come on, man, instead of taking a sleeping pill,
Just take an edible.
do this.
Yep.
Well, they'll say, do this indica.
yeah.
And I will. And here's the deal. Did it put me to sleep? Yes. But then what else did it do? I went to the refrigerator at least 50 times. I'm like, you're sleeping in waves. You sleep up and wave. up
This
and
is
down,
true.
Up and down.
Especially when you eat an edible. Like, oh, I can eat.
I can't do that.
But you know, I can't do edibles either. Oh, I will.
Oh, you'll be gone the next
Girl,
day.
I just be sitting. and
Like, I
sleeping.
can't. Oh,
Gucci, I couldn't count.
Literally, oh my god! I feel like that's how edibles are. Though it's like you want to stop the high, but like you literally can't.
no, you literally
Like,
can't.
you do.
It's like a warm hug. You're just like, ah. But I feel like because I get munchies a lot, but I feel like I also have a fast metabolism, so I'm always like prepared. Like I know exactly what I want to eat.
What is your
before I go
what's your go-to munchie?
Okay, so honestly, it's because of my kid. My kid eats apples, like apple
But that's
slices
where the
all
apple thing
fucking
came from. The
time.
apple.
Applesauce.
the
I'm
apple
big
pie.
on that.
That's
Yeah, no, apple. Yeah, the apple's been since I was like 15.
Oh, I love that.
Because I started smoking weed when I was 15, so that's why I'm a very good functional smoker. But yeah, anyways, I eat apples and popcorn.
Apples.
Oh, she's a healthy
Popcorn,
stoner.
You like pretzels.
Yeah, I like pretzels. I do. I do like. I feel like the track shit. I know that's funny. The track thing. I think that was like.
True. It just kind of stuck with you.
I'm a pretty disciplined.
I love that. That's great.
So outside of all this dancing and stuff, like being in Las Vegas, like what do you like to do in your free time? Like is it fun for you to go to another club? No, just kind of stay out of the.
Honestly, the ladies LV is like a branch of the ladies room, so I feel like all my free time is spent on that or my kid.
See, it's crazy that you
Yeah.
say that because I go to Lifetime in Green Valley, and then outside of this show, this is what I do for fun.
Okay.
I keep myself very alienated.
Yeah.
But I said, I'm like, when I come out to do these shows and I go to the gym, that's what I enjoy to do.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know? And
same.
then by the time you're with your kid, the day's over.
Right.
Yeah.
I will go to clubs
Okay.
occasionally.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just always the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, I know people from 5 years ago that I'm just like,
So there.
I wonder if they're going to be there. They're there.
So there.
So it's like when I'm ready to see that guy I haven't seen in 5 years, he's going to be at Excess on there, whatever their night is, Monday night or...
Fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's unfortunate, but it is easy to get sucked into here. So it's cool that.
Have you ever, I know the Jabberwocky is really close to here. They had a really dope studio. Have you ever tried dancing with those guys?
I haven't, but you know what? Jabberwockies some of them used to teach the dance troupe that I come from, Future Shock and Culture Shock. They used to teach like the b-boy classes, and
That's it.
they used to teach different moves and stuff. So when Jabberwockies was on ABDC, which is where they like really, really blew up the dance show, that's when I really got to like work with them most.
Yeah, they had a little spot. I want to say it's just a plaza or two up the road.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they did what I always wanted to do, but they put a barber shop in there, a tattoo shop,
Fire.
and then it was a dance studio. And then the thing that was so cool about it, when, you know, of course I did not think I was going to go in there popping and locking and stuff, but there were so many kids.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
They fucking like 4 or 5 year olds.
No, they're
And they love the dance.
They're
Fucking
huge in the fucking dance community,
Yeah.
especially out here with like the kids. That was my introduction to Jabberwockies, and then one of my close high school friends ended up being the videographer for them, Christian, for like years.
How cool.
So yeah, really small circle. Like that's why I'm like Vegas is so small.
It is small. It's definitely we ran into everybody.
Yeah. Somehow everyone's somehow.
I'm like, I'm keeping my 4-year-old away from Lou. I don't my 4. I see my 4-year.
No,
much at all.
She's saying, I'm just saying if my 4-year-old starts twerking, I'm gonna have a heart attack, because you know my daughter's moms, they do the pole dancing as
Okay.
exercise.
Yeah.
But I came in one day and my daughter was just doing the little
On the pole.
Yeah.
and I almost fainted. I was
It's
just like,
innocent. It's innocent. But
It's pure curiosity.
well, they watch. So if a kid watches you dance, they're gonna do it when you're not there.
We both have sons, and we choreograph everything like day before, day of, whatever. And our kids are always out there. They be trying different things, and we're like, we try not to read into it. We're like, get off the floor, you know, because they're doing on this fucking floor crazy things.
Yeah.
So, but
All
they,
kinds of tricks.
you know, kids are curious, and
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your next move? What is the goal?
you know what's crazy is I feel like I'm like in the middle of my next move.
You're in the
So I kind of manifested this whole like corporate thing, and expanding my platform, and even like just getting more involved with like community things and things like that, because I've had a stigma on myself in the ladies' room for a really long time. And so I feel like this is the year that I'm kind of finally breaking out of that, and people are seeing us like more than just being like half naked dancers, sexy dancers, young dancers, you know, like, because also we're like 30. You know, like we're 30 or almost. We're like 30 or almost 30, which is young. Which is still young, but a lot of 30-year-olds are not thinking that they can do the things that we're in there doing.
I was gonna say,
We're all 30 doing the things that we're doing.
Has any older women ever tried to pop in?
There's older women in my class every week. That's what's crazy.
What's the oldest?
Like 60? Say that? Isn't
Not
it?
60.
Just say that? No, hell no. But a 47-year-old.
Okay.
She was 47. She
Let's
looked really
go.
good. She was she did like marathons her whole life.
40s is still
She
fine.
danced, but yeah, she was 47. And you know what? My mom is 57, and she always is like, when are you going to teach the 40 and up class? You know, like she's like 40 and up want to dance too. They maybe don't want to do all the floor work and shit.
Right. Yeah.
But she's like, we want to dance. And I'm like, girl, no.
Sorry, Mom.
On the
Love you.
floor work. I mean, I've seen, you know, girls, especially at Dre's. I think I even saw one of your videos. Do you fuck your knees up?
Oh,
Yes.
Sometimes, like,
Yes, knees,
Yeah.
ankles, toes,
You see
fingers,
bruises,
Oh, God.
knives.
everything. It's athletic.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I see
it is
that. and I'm
crazy.
like, you guys make it look like it doesn't hurt, but I know I'm just like, that shit.
We
else.
wake up in the morning like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's do
Are
this
you
all
at
over
Dre's
again.
too, Lynn?
Yeah.
You are too? Okay, cool. Now I know who to look for at Dre's if I ever happen to pop in there. That was a very fluke.
Gangs all there.
I'm trying to think. Did you ever make it to the Dre's that night?
No.
Yeah, she had left at the Wu-Tang show. She left.
Okay.
Her purse got stolen, but
Yeah.
but yeah, but
That's what it is.
but I got
Yeah, the Wu-Tang
Hey,
sister.
we were high. Yeah, we were high too. They got me to smoke that night.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I was all over, but yeah, that was the night of Wiz. Wiz had his show. That was the first time I actually seen him perform. He was,
Damn, really?
yeah.
I've actually never seen Wiz perform either, which is kind of weird to me.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Wiz was really good.
Yeah.
It was Wiz and
I just can't wait to see
that
him.
weekend.
I can't wait to see
Good.
Yeah. Who else does Dre's have? I mean, I know Two-Tay.
so many.
Pretty much everybody.
Like in the rap, in the
Honestly,
hip hop.
yeah, everyone in the hip hop community, I feel
How do you
at
feel
some
about
point.
50?
Yes.
You like 50 Cent?
Oh, come on, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah. Die hard. Like not even just the music, like music, film at this point, you know, just everything. His antics, his tactics.
His trolling.
Did he did it? Did he done it? Did he did?
Yeah, the crazy thing about 50 Cent, so I was there the day we signed 50 Cent, and a lot of people don't know this, but he's never drank or did any drug ever in his life.
No.
So he's very on point. So when you see
very
the
authentic.
so when you see the funny tweet, I was like,
He's sober. It's real. It's really him.
it's really him. Mhm.
Shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's actually yeah, I've seen him a little bit sometimes, sometimes it's awkward, but I've seen him put water in cups
Yeah.
just to give the illusion of that he's drinking.
Oh, he's got the cup.
I mean, when one person that exposed it, him and Fat Joe were beefing for a minute, and he's like, bro, you got a song called "In the Club," and you don't even fucking drink or go to the club. And so, I mean, I was kind of like, damn.
That is funny.
But now, and 50, and he pushes, everybody that's what I can't understand. Everybody pushes their own alcohol. Mark Wahlberg, tequila.
Yeah.
The Rock, tequila. Bro, I'm not drinking your shit if you don't drink. How do you know? We just had recently.
But you know what? Kevin Hart got some
Does he?
tequila.
I didn't
Yes,
even hear about
he's
that.
got a tequila. But you know Kevin Hart drink. I thought it was good.
No, it is not. What is it
I
called?
haven't even heard of it.
Oh my goodness.
But it's nice as fuck, and it's like in this like glass bottle. It's
I
didn't like it.
Kevin Hart's tequila.
It's nice.
We were Charleston White is part of our team, and
Okay.
one night Mayweather DM'd us to come over there. We went over there, then we went to his girl collection, and he started a champagne and a whiskey. So he's explaining it to me in Charleston, and he's like, yeah, like unlike other champagnes, like the fullness, and I'm sitting there like, Floyd, you have never drank alcohol in your life. What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
What do you know about this?
again, all these people coming out with alcohols, and it's like, bro, I just feel like if you put out a product, you damn well better drink it just to know.
I think that's like a theme in life right now, though.
What is this, Isaac?
This is the
Oh, this is the tequila.
tequila, yeah.
And it is not. It is
Hey,
not.
didn't M80 bring this on?
No, M80 brought Deftones.
Oh, Deftones tequila.
And that's a group. I'm not familiar
I had
with.
the Blanco, the clear version. It was not good. It's so dry. I didn't like it.
Let's Blanco for you.
Yeah, I do. I'm only Reposado.
I like Repo. It's got a little bit body.
You got to be able to mix it up
Blanco.
a little bit. You know,
Okay, I get it.
light dark.
You see that? The light people like the dark, and the dark people like the light. Well, before we get out of here, is there anything you want to shout out or tell us about, or you want to give us a horoscope reading? What do you do?
I don't. I'm not into that. But follow us on Instagram, the Ladies Room LV, the Ladies LV 2.0. We have weekly heels classes Wednesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on Fridays. We cater to all levels, all age levels, all demographics, all body sizes. Don't be fooled by what you see. It is young and it's fresh, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's not some old shit. So, yeah.
You know what I wondered while you said that real quick? A lot of girls, and I see this in Little Miss Nasty, a lot of bigger girls dance are in these groups that are like, they seem to be more professional than the beautiful girls. Is there a reason?
The bigger girls?
Bigger girls. Like Little Miss Nasty hires like a particular girl.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit older and they're a little bit thicker than most girls. I just didn't know if that's a thing in dancing.
I definitely think dance has opened. I think just in general, like, I guess the beauty standards for women have obviously expanded. And so there's always been a market for like thicker dancers. But now there's like, now the thicker dancers can be on the main stage with the skinny dancers, and she could be your opposite, and you better eat down the way she's eating down. So I even tell my thicker girls, like, embrace that, use that energy to outshine whoever is next to you. You know what I mean? Instead of feeling like I'm thicker, so maybe I have to adjust or can't do the same shit. Like, no, the thick girls be in there getting the
They
fuck.
own that shit. Yes, they do.
So, and they're confident, they're strong, they're powerful. So yeah, anyways, whatever. Go sis.
How about you, little Rach?
Well, you can find me on the interwebs at Lil Rach, LALRAYCH.
Got it. What about you, Lou?
I am 100% here for the ladies' room.
Gang.
You know, come to class. Don't be intimidated.
Where can people find you on Instagram?
You can find me at _SKP to my Lou. But
Skip to my Lou. I like that.
I know, it's super cute.
Yeah, I had a personal page that was stolen, so I'm just on Green Room Radio, and I can only keep up with one page.
Oh, you are lucky.
Yeah.
Also, I'm hiring a social media manager. If you have any experience, how?
How about you, Mr. Isaac?
I don't even know if I want to say because you always make fun of me.
Oh, yeah.
Tweeter, twatter.
Twatter.
Yeah.
Twatter.
C_+.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you down the road. I will get Shane Sparks to come to one of your classes because I think he would love to do that.
Yeah.
Please.
And then thank you, Dre.
We got to go to one of those classes.
you definitely got to.
I do. And bring my girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
My girls want to go.
Okay, yeah.
Wednesday.
Or Fridays. Fridays are like beginners, and it's still cute. It's choreography.
All right. Well, we're out of here. Peace out.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.